It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Titans and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Here's Hall. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Hall. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Hall. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Back to throw, Hall. He'll buy some time, and he's going to go down again. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Hall. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. An interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you...
Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Levis now off of play action. A quick throw there is incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Hall. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation, already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Aaron Donald, now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. It's complete to Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Play action now. Levis. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Throwing here is Hall. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running right, here's Achane. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here's Levis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Hall. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Hall.
The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now Hall on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hall. Throw out wide is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Hall.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So thanks to the
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to...
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Holding, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding,
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Looking to throw. Hall. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hall. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hall. Over the middle. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Levis to throw off play action. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Levis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Now it's Hall.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Hall. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Levis now off of play action. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Levis to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Levis.
They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When you're getting a big runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, the offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Levis looking to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And carries across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Levis's throw there complete to Sims.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
He's now 2nd and 10. 45
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ball to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On 3rd down, HM.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. A handoff running left. Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Play action now. Levis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Dolphins now down by 10. Just under 2 minutes to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hall.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Hall.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Here's Hall.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hall. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing here is Hall. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 11 now.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll run again.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw it is Hall. To throw on third down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle. They'll wind up winning the ball.